That's all you can do. Don't try to hide stuff. Do you want to have this federal law enforcement career? If you're saying yes right now, badges on chest. That's my motto, right? Badges on chest. Randy's coming out of where? Delaware. Randy has passed his structured interview. Really great time coaching with you, Randy. Appreciate you, man. Let us know you passed. So nice work, buddy. Off to your next phase, of course, in your journey, all right? Let's get down to some serious business today. 5 mistakes you guys are making on your SF86 that is kicking your butt. The first thing I hear all the time from my emails, I get emails all the time, you guys, about these issues. So first thing is this: inaccurate employment or resident dates. Yeah, I know you guys, they want to go back 7 years, sometimes 10 years. You have to put down every single place you live to the exact date and then when you went somewhere else. Even if you were couch surfing, right? You got to put that down, when you were there, for how long, and when you left, and when it happened again, and when, wherever you were at, every residence has to be accurate. Your employment, I know a lot of you guys have had maybe 3 or 4 jobs in 7, 10 years, you got to put it down. The day I left, the day you start a new job, even the gap in between. You got to say what's going on there. If you were not employed, put it down on your SF86. Here's the trick to the SF86. Do not leave anything blank. That's going to trigger a call to you, might trigger or kick you out of the system again, have you start all over again. Don't do that. It's a nightmare. I get these emails all the time, all right? Number 2, traffic violations. Put it all down there, right? There is a key, they say anything over $300, right? That's when you got to put it down, okay? But, err on the side of caution, of course. If you don't think so, if you're not sure, contact your case manager and ask them, hey, I got a speeding ticket for $145. Do I have to put that down too? And make sure, Now, back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago, it was no big deal. You weren't required, but it all depends. But you guys have to make sure you check with your case managers as far as what you have to do. This is critical, okay? You got to make sure you do that. Hiding financial issues. I get this a lot. Hey, Mitchell, I forgot. You guys, it's your credit card. It's your finances. It's your delinquent loans. It could be your bankruptcies. People don't usually forget stuff like that, right? Those are heavy hitting things, Look, when you're doing the SF86, you can't fill it out from a place of embarrassment. That's not what you do it. You fill it out from a place of, I'm a human being, I make mistakes, I have this or I have that. You want to be honest from the get-go. There is no way to outsmart these guys because they're going to investigate and dig into stuff anyway. Here's the deal. You probably say, well, why does that matter if I had a bankruptcy or a lot of debt and so on and so forth? Because they don't want you to be indebted to anybody else at too high of a cost, right? If you have a $400,000 gambling debt, well, that's going to be an issue for them, of course, right? Because then, remember, the badge is about integrity. Are you really going to be, right, with a 400 grand debt on your head? Probably not. That's what they want to know. Now, you guys got to understand again, they are always going to be able to dig into your past. So why not, of course, if you're serious about this path you're on, tell the truth, right? Tell them, I got a $400,000 debt to gambling or whatever it is, right? Put down your credit card amounts you have, whatever. Put down your bankruptcies, They want to know. And some of you guys say, well, I have this debt, what should I do? You want to start showing some forward momentum on paying back these people, right? Paying back these institutions, these cards or whatever. A lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times though, they will say, okay, this person has 7 grand in debt, but he's paying back $200 a month or whatever he's paying back. You're showing restitution to the company, the card, or wherever you owe, okay? So make sure you're starting to show some kind of forward momentum on paying back these institutions. It's very important. Number 4, a lot of you guys travel. Forgetting your travel contacts or that you even traveled at all. Yes, even going to Mexico, going to Canada, that's considered outside the US. So you want to put that down. The dates you were there, why you were there, it all has to go down. All foreign interactions must be listed. Do not leave that blank. If you travel, they are definitely going to be able to know if you travel somewhere. So put that down, people, okay? Do not play the game of, gee, I hope they don't find out, because they're going to find out. So let them know. Again, if this is a serious career path for you, you're going to be honest about it, right? You got to put that stuff down. At this point here to you guys, I'm Mitchell. I offer one-on-one coaching at 3 different levels, of course. I have a very high pass rate, 90.4% is my success rate. So yes, Every 9 out of 10 people that I coach, they pass. Of course, I've been doing this for 5.5 years now. A lot of success, okay? So there we go. Last thing here, you guys, is being vague about your alcohol or even your drug usage. Even the THC, it doesn't matter if it's legal or not in the state you live in, they want to know, okay? Because remember, everything can be found out by these people. Do not play games. Don't think you're going to outsmart them. You're not. They're going to catch you eventually. You want to put everything down. And remember this too, guys. Your SF-86 and your polygraph are married. So what does that mean? It means a lot of times the polygraph expert will ask you questions based upon your SF-86 to double check or to verify, right? Because the polygraph person is trusting, but he or she is verifying, right? So put it down. Here's what I want to tell you at the end, guys. The end is this. Take on the SF-86 with a clear conscience, meaning that don't worry about feeling embarrassed. Don't worry about feeling bad. Whatever happens, it's your life, right? You're now telling them what happened in your life in the most honest way you can. That's all you can do. Don't try to hide stuff. Do you want to have this federal law enforcement career? If you're saying yes right now, then put everything down there. If you're going to try to play games, don't try to play games at this level. It's the federal level. If you want to go play games somewhere else. These people are serious. You know, these are serious careers. You're a federal law enforcement person trying to get through you're trying to get to that level. Take it serious, okay? Bye-bye.